Hello, hello. This is Hana and Maria. Why did you start
Okay.
looking at your phone?
I was just checking my notes, sorry. This is Hana and Marya. Welcome to Khayal.
Again.
Again, yes.
Part 2 for Pink Floyd.
Yes. And we are going to be talking about their album.
More. Let's go. Did you
Yeah,
miss us?
bro.
Okay. What was your favorite track?
Okay. My favorite track was Party Sequence
Okay. Why did you like it?
because of that percussion thing that they did in it. And it was so short. I feel like they could have experimented more in terms of the rhythm and speed, but it actually reminded me of tabla. So I don't know.
That's
I
fine.
think so. I would like to tell Professor Damien that I have been playing tabla for the past 3 years. So I really love percussion instruments, and I like when musicians experiment with beats and with percussion in their music. So I feel like it was a very groovy song for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't think I had any thoughts about it to be honest. But my favorite one was Up the Khyber. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I thought it was like, when I started off, I was like, oh, so experimental, so Pink Floyd. But then it went into like piano. Like most of the song was just piano and drums, and I thought that like it was just like rock plus jazz, which I've been liking in Rolling Stones as well. But I thought they did it in a better way, almost.
Okay.
Even
I have something to say, but I'll say that
okay,
after we're
like
done
even
with
though I
the.
usually like Rolling Stone better, but like this particular one, I really liked it. Yeah, and then in the end, there was like a zany vibe to it, and there was like I feel like there was some saucer full of secrets influence at the very end. Like there was like space like sci-fi sound to it, if that makes sense. So like yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
My second favorite song was Green is the Color
Oh yeah.
because I think it's a really good melody, and again it reminded me of very soft indie Bollywood music
Hmm.
because of the way it was composed. So yeah, I really liked the vibe of it, and also like we read the lyrics, so it talks about nature, so it's supposed to be
Yeah.
very what zen, like very zen.
Yeah. I agree. I also like green is the color.
Yeah,
Green is the
most
color,
people
right?
really like this song on their album.
Oh,
I
okay.
read it on Reddit.
I really like the acoustic guitar. It calmed me down. And I feel like they were like trying to mimic nature, not only with their lyrics, like they're obviously like talking about lyrics in their nature, they're alluding to it, but like the flute,
Oh
it
yeah,
almost sounded like a bird's call to me,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. I feel like they were mimicking it in a really cool way. And then obviously the name is
Yeah, green is the
Green,
color.
so
That's a very
like they were
interesting way
kind of
to
very
look
on
at
the nose
it.
about it, also.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cool.
Third favorite, the crying song.
Okay.
Yeah, because it reminded me of the song "What a Wonderful Day" by Louis
Wonderful
Armstrong.
life, world,
Oh
world,
yeah, sorry,
wonderful
what a
world.
wonderful world. Because the song is called Crying Song, and then he says the word smile in it, and he says it in a very happy he says the word smile in a very sad with a very
Hmm.
sad
As if he's like crying out
yeah,
the
like
smile. Yeah.
the emotion that it evokes, it's sadness rather than happiness. So I like the contrast that you're saying the words are different, but the emotion that you project through your words, that's completely the opposite.
The contrast.
The
Okay,
contrast.
that's
Yeah.
cool. I think the another one that I liked was More Blues.
Okay.
It had like a slow build to it. It was a bit repetitive by the middle part, not gonna lie, but it had like a fun build to it in the sense that it did sound seductive. And
Hmm.
it reminded me of this Bollywood song called Keh Do Na. Like the
Oh,
beginning of
yeah.
it was like
We were almost humming that
yeah, that song while we were
we
listening to
listened
it.
to it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I really liked how that song started.
yeah. The beginning was literally identical to the song that we were talking about, and and I feel like you can also see that there's a pattern with the songs that we like.
Yes.
Anything that
They're
Bollywood has already
clearly,
lifted is
yeah,
what we
they're
like.
clearly reminding us of a lot of stuff, these songs. So,
Yeah. And yeah, I like that more blues, and then I also like Cymbeline, which is like a shout out to Cymbeline because I think I already have my top three. But
okay.
I thought it was like a really typical Pink Floyd song. It just sounded very
Okay.
typically Pink Floyd to me. I don't
Hmm.
know why.
I like the first song, since we're giving shout outs to Cyrus.
Yeah, Cyrus
Yeah,
Minor.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
that
to
one.
pronounce it, but that was a good one. Like
Okay,
it was
yeah,
very
fair,
nice.
fair enough. Okay, one song that I hated was the Nile song. Like, why was he shouting? Okay, it's like fully rock and roll, which is fine. Like, okay, it's not my thing, but still, like, he's just screaming. And I feel like the only reason it's called the Nile song is because the first lyric after that is she smiles, and they just wanted it to rhyme with Nile.
Okay.
Like, I was so confused by the song, and it sounds angry throughout. And I was confused by it because I don't see any correlation with the Nile,
River
the
that they're
Nile
trying
River,
to
and
project.
that river is like historically very important, politically very important. And I'm like, what are you trying to say? It doesn't come across at all to me. Like, what are you angry at exactly when you're singing about a woman? So, and also like overall for the album, the Khyber up the Khyber. Why is it called Khyber? Like
Yeah,
when I hear Khyber, I think Khyber Pakhtunkhwa,
Khyber Pass,
the
Khyber
Khyber Pass. Yeah,
yeah.
like nothing in relation to Khyber. It doesn't sound like Khyber. It doesn't take
Feel like
any.
Khyber doesn't take us to Khyber
Yeah,
Pakhtunkhwa anywhere.
like okay, if you don't want to go to Pakistan and you're using Khyber, chalo, you can take Afghanistan, but still those sounds are not at all like that.
Yeah.
They're talking about piano
No
and
correlation.
so like even though I like the music of the Khyber, like I like the song, but like what's up with the album like naming random
Yeah.
jaga places?
Well, my like least favorite song was Up the Khyber.
It's
Because yeah, firstly, no correlation. Okay, why are you calling it Up the
yeah.
Khyber? And then also, I just felt like it was a lot of noise. Like it didn't feel good to my ear.
Oh, okay.
And you know, you mentioned how there was a lot happening in that song,
Yeah,
which was interesting to you. But I feel like it was for me, since Pink Floyd's and even Rolling Stones, their songs are very short.
yeah.
So doing so much in 2 minutes or 3 minutes, I feel like you're not uh doing justice to those
Like a
segments.
particular
Yeah,
sound.
to a particular sound or a
Hmm.
particular melody or tune that you're trying to create. I feel like you don't do justice to it if you just spend like 30 seconds on it.
But I feel like if you have it longer, like who's gonna listen to it? Like I'm not gonna listen to an 8 minute song.
No, I'm not saying make the songs longer. I'm just
Yeah.
saying like don't overdo it. You know,
Oh,
don't
like don't add too
overdo the
much.
dramatics in just in a 3 minute song.
Then
Uh,
where would you do it?
maybe like spread it out throughout the tracks in your album
Oh, and like
instead of just
different.
doing it everything in one song.
Hmm.
So that song just made me feel like, oh, they're doing too much in it. They need to
Hmm.
just
Pull back.
pull back a little.
Okay, that's interesting. And did you like the Nile song?
It was okay. It's fine.
No, no
No,
opinion there.
no opinions.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Okay, I think we're through our
Yeah,
top
rating.
threes, and just because the Khyber and the Nile song pissed me off. Like Khyber, just the place in the song. I'm giving it like 6.5.
Mm. Yeah, I because I liked the party sequence and it has like a personal bias, I'll give it a 7.5.
Just because it pissed me off with the names is the only reason I'm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So
thank you for watching this episode. Let us give you one more demo of why we don't have a background. I did it again. I did it again.
you keep switching off the
Yeah.
uh,
Oh, this time. Yeah. So just wanted you to see this. Hope you had a great time. Bye. Take care.
bye.